Handbook for the New Paradigm. Chapter 39. There was a time that mankind experiencing on this planet brought all into balance. It was an experience that set what you might term the ideal into the consciousness at the planetary level. This then established the ability to recognize imbalance and allow for the desire to return to that ideal. This realization of what is and is not balanced experience comes from deep within the awareness. This singularity of focus is the controlling factor, allowing the planet to remain within the orbital pattern of the solar system. What is perceived as gravity, as it relates to the magnetism of the planet, does not apply to the planets as they orbit within the solar system. This is a higher application of the law of attraction, or like, being attracted to like. When there are similar criteria involved, in the creative focus that brings a system into manifestation, that similarity is the basis for remaining within the field of focus. Inasmuch as there is a natural over-unity flow of energy accumulated, the system continues to expand, and additional planets are formed. The process involved is not the point. Only that you grasp the understanding that your scientists cannot understand what is at the basis of manifested creation, without understanding the basic laws of the universe and the principle of thought thinking and acting upon itself, independent of control. Once this basis is accepted, then the door to understanding is opened. It was never meant for man to gaze in wonder at what surrounds him, but that he should understand. The human brain is but a radio receiver that is capable of tuning into the flow of knowledge ever present in the creative flow. The magnetic field surrounding each of you is like an antenna, but your acquired belief systems cause you to unplug from the universal station, and instead plug only into the five-sensual environment. The spiritual aspect of the you, man, the God aspect of self-awareness, is unknown to you through the stressed importance of material manifestation and the distorted influence of your religions. The adventure you search in vain to find is found in exploring the journey of the spirit that you are into manifested experience and in finding its every expansive return trip. This explains why each goal attained is never enough. And more must be attempted, or lapse into discouragement, and plan instead for a trip to the city of golden streets, to take up playing the harp on a local cloud. Humanity, as it knows itself, on planet Earth, at this moment is experiencing a degree of utter frustration that is incredible indeed. This can be compared to a balloon filling at an exponential rate toward the explosive point. The master planners of control are watching for this bursting point and planning its expansion with what they believe to be great care. However, just as balloons from the same package burst at different air pressure levels, neither can they be sure what the exact bursting point may be. It is a matter of how this released energy is directed that is the important point. Will it be as they choose, or can it be self-directed by the mass consciousness of the awareness inside that bubble? Could the energy within the bubble be redirected from frustration to creation and deflate the balloon? They have no contingency plan to deal with these possibilities. It only requires one small hole in the dike to destroy the dam. Several or even many small holes ensure and speed the process. Why not one big explosion? Allowing weak points to expand is within the expansive flow of creation, while deliberate destruction is not. Considering possibilities within your own life experience is self-contemplation, again within the expansive flow of experience. Does the focus of applying the law of attraction and deliberate manifestation of the opportunity for the weaknesses in their plans to expand include the destruction of the ones who would enslave or end your earthly experience by their choice? It is suggested to consciously withdraw participation by focusing instead on an entirely different creation project that will simply transcend the planned disaster. This would leave the perpetrators holding the bag and experiencing the other side of the coin, as fits into the experience of the law of attraction, through their own use of it. This would be a wonderful demonstration of the universal laws, in concept and application. Conceptualization of the simple changes in how a situation is perceived. And using a change of the focus of intention, applying the universal laws that have brought forth the wholeness of manifested reality, is a big stretch of your understanding of how things really are. When you reread this material, ask for the spiritual aspect, the source of your manifestation, into this life experience, to give you discernment. Ask to know if this material contains truth, and what are the applications of these truths that will serve you, your fellow inhabitants, and the planet. It is your right to know if this is guidance or trash. Ask and it shall be given unto you. This statement was not given to bring you material things directly, but that you might receive knowledge, information, to be experienced into wisdom. It is appropriate to continue to paraphrase, unto those, much will be given, and from them, much will be expected. When understanding is given, you are expected to apply the laws, and to live within them, in ever-expanding application and further understanding. Ignorance is no excuse before the law. The laws work, whether you understand them or not. Intelligent intentional application is the best bet for an adventure that will keep you delightfully occupied, depending on your ability to overview your own experiences and see them in context. Attitude does determine your altitude. There are many puzzle pieces within these lessons that will be assembled by each serious endeavor to do so. Amazingly, these completed puzzles will each be a unique piece that will fit into the puzzle at the next level. You exist within a dimensional whole. Even the pieces are dimensional, rather than flat. A necessary shift in how you conceptualize is available as a stepping stone for greater understanding. When you add dimension and life, which is thought thinking, to the game board, it lights up. Through your imagination, you can begin to perceive movement within flow. Nothing is lifeless or stagnant. Every quark, atom and molecule is pulsing with thought and movement. Nothing is truly flat or solid. You cannot walk through walls, in your manifested body, at the density of 68 MHz or less. This should not be a mystery. When your brain vibration is 90 MHz or less, you are unable to tune your radio-like brain to the universal flow and receive the keys to the mysteries of galactic intentional focus. The possibilities of adventures leading to these experiences are encompassed within these lessons. Not all is directly presented, for much is there to be contemplated, and greater understandings brought forth through personal unique processes. Within the Creator's flow, all uniqueness is divergent and cohesive. Two sides of the coin, or should that be a visualization, of something that is dimensional, rather than flat. Incorporating the polarities through expression, and experience for the purpose of returning to balance, and adventuring forth again. The practice of discernment is an inclusive nuance of self-contemplation of experience, for the purpose of gaining wisdom, and moving on into further expansion. A wise practice to apply frequently.